Hello Internet, Lieutenant Ellis here with the 299 Scouts, Dangerous Skills for Dangerous Places. We're on drill number 12. We're going to go into rapid target engagement, multiple target engagement. So if you remember back to drill number 1, I really hate it when I'm watching some tactical trainer, and I'm not sharpshooting some other trainer that I don't really know much about, but when they have a drill where it's like, alright, 3 shots into the first target, 3 shots into the second target, 3 shots into the last target. Well, so if you're firing 3 shots into the first target, bang, 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 transition to your second target, bang, 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 what do you think that third guy's doing? If he has any kind of sense, and he's really a threat, he's probably going to try to put holes into you too. So, even if you're doing the old school El Presidente, where you fire 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots, that's probably the most that you should be committing to any one target. If you have 3 dudes standing out there in front of you, wanting to kill you. So, the drill I have, and I saw this at a tactical class in 2012, and I haven't really seen it since, not on YouTube or not on any kind of, any kind of media out there. So if you know what the drill is called, please let me know. The drill is 1 shot first target, 1 shot second target, 2 shots on the last target, back to the second target, and back to the first target. So every target gets 2, but just like the chow line, everybody gets their firsts before they get seconds. So that's what I call the 1-1-2-1-1 drill. And the deal with this is that every time you put a 9mm hole in somebody, they have to reset their decision-making process, what's called their OODA loop, where they observe, orient, decide, and act. And what they found is that every time a threat pops up, you're like, oh shit, there's a bad guy. I observe, I orient towards the threat, I decide, I'm going to draw and shoot him, and then it takes me time to act. Now, if somebody put a 9mm hole in me while I'm doing that process, now my whole brain goes, oh shit, and I've got to react to that, and it resets my OODA loop. So now I'm like, oh shit, somebody put a hole in me, I've got to observe, orient, decide, act, and decide's probably going to be get the fuck down because somebody's shooting at you. So, I want to keep their decision-making process as long as possible by resetting it as quickly as possible. So they might have a decision that they're going to try to shoot me, but if I can put a hole in them fast enough, that resets that and that buys me time. So instead of that third guy just having all the time in the world to draw his gun and get on target on me, I'm going to put a hole in him before he can do that. So 1 shot on the first target, 1 shot on the second target, 2 shots on the last target, because you're going to go back to the series, then 1 shot on the second target, and 1 shot back on the first target. Okay, let's try this out. Alright, so I've got my 3 sharply dressed bad guys behind me, about the distance I would encounter in my condo, because it is my condo. And you don't really need those targets, we're not keeping score or anything like that, but the paper just gives me a precise aim point besides just shooting into some aloha shirt. So, we're going to put 6 seconds on the timer, and we're going to try it both ways. 2-2-2 and 1-1-2-1-1. And you let me know what you think. 1.66 on the draw. Obviously a very short split time. Got to the second guy in 2.5 seconds. And I got to the third guy, but I got to the third guy at 3:30. The third guy was hanging out for 3.3 seconds before I finally got to him. And that's finishing at 3.5. So for the 1-1-2-1-1 drill, I gotta think of a shorter name. First shot, 1.6. 0.56 split time to the second guy. I was able to engage the third guy with 1 round at least at 2.6. So at this point, everybody who's trying to kill me has been hit at least once. And then going back through and making sure everybody gets their second round, able to accomplish that in 3.78. Okay, so that was the 1-1-2-1-1 drill. If you know who invented this drill or what it's actually called, let me know. I'd love to give them credit. Just let me know in the comments. All right, so the point though is that when I'm just sending a double tap, 1-2, I can get split times of 0.18, 0.19, you know, just 2 shots right on top of each other real fast. When I'm transitioning BT targets, it's longer. It's 0.44 seconds or whatever to transition from target 1 to target 2. But the point is that when I do 2-2-2, like the old school El Presidente, that third guy is waiting around for 3 seconds, 3.3 seconds before anybody gives him any attention whatsoever. When I do the 1-1-2-1-1 drill, he's getting around in him at 2.4 seconds, or he's getting around in him at 2.6 seconds. So I'd rather have everybody having to deal with a hole in them and blood gushing before I worry about whether or not that first shot put anybody out of action. You know, so if I put a round in some guy and he decides, you know what, fuck it, I don't need to be here, and he takes off running, that's more power to me. I'm happy with that outcome. Okay, so you can change it up. You can just have 2 targets. In that case, it's a 1-2-1 target. If you want to put more targets, you can do that. But if that were the case, you might want to start incorporating movement into your draw and trying to get off the X. And actually, if that's the threat scenario that you have before you, you have like 6 attackers in your room, you might want to consider moving apartments. But yeah, let me know if you think that this is a great drill, or if you think that I just need to get faster, and then you bet like, hey, Jerry Micklick can probably get that third guy in under 2.5 seconds. But one way or another, I won't be there. It's up to you to train. It's up to you to take responsibility for how you defend your home. So till next time, man, take care.